I love saying Toronto, Toronto, because the comments get so upset.
What do you mean? How are you supposed to say it?
Because you're from Toronto. If you're from Toronto, you say Toronto.
Toronto?
Toronto.
Toronto.
She says Toronto.
Toronto.
It's like a piranha, but with a T.
People get so upset when they hear me say Toronto, so I say Toronto.
What's that big city in Michigan?
Detroit. I say Detroit.
Detroit?
How do you say Target?
I've never felt more alone and isolated than one time I went to visit her and her family up in Canada, and I was sitting at a dinner table and they were talking about Detroit, and everyone kept saying Detroit, and I was just.
I guess it's like how Canadians say. I could call one of my friends and ask them how they say it.
Is they're all in just silent agreement that it's Detroit?
Ask them where they make. Don't say Detroit.
Should we do this? Should I call someone?
Ask them where they make cars in Michigan.
Oh, well, you're gonna have to more. Say where did Home Alone or Home Improvement take place?
They'll know that.
Yeah, of
Canadians
course.
will know that.
You'd think that if it's all French speaking, they'd say Detroit.
Sure,
right?
of course.
That's probably how it's supposed to be pronounced when someone actually wrote down the letters.
Yeah.
Where do we land on Illinois?
Right by the minutes.
Illinois.
That's what I say.
Yeah, Illinois.
I had a teacher who kept saying Illinois.
No, they're wrong.
I'm in second grade. You should know better than me.
All right. She's calling right now.
Okay.
Here we go.
Well, she's using the phone, but if she wanted to get in touch with someone, she probably could just use stamps.com because it's going to be almost as fast, almost as efficient, and probably way cheaper.
And there's no
using stamps.com.
mispronunciation at all.
No
It's just written
mispronunciation
down.
and no wrong postage. It'll be perfect every time. They're the sponsor of this episode, and we're going to hear more from the offer they have for you at the end of the show.
Oh, I didn't pick up.
No?
I could call someone else. I could call someone else.
That's it. You know what?
That's fine. We'll try again
We'll try
at the
later
end
in
of
the
the
show.
show.
Okay.
The first question this week from 20 Binders. Which TV dad would you want most to be your new dad and why?
The $6 Million Man.
Is he a dad in
I
that show?
thought he probably was at some point, right?
Illegitimate kids.
laying seed all over
Yeah.
town.
So also, he doesn't have $6 million. He owes $6 million.
Yeah, that's true.
He's not in debt.
Yeah,
He's gotta
because the
pay.
government rebuilt him. You think they did it for free? No.
I thought they did, yeah, because he was serving the government when he lost all of his limbs or whatever,
That's
like
indentured
RoboCop.
servitude, yes.
They locked him in, just like RoboCop.
Well, then it would be no different than my normal dad. Poor and a cyborg.
I always thought the dad from Dinosaurs would be a good dad.
Oh, yeah.
Earl Sinclair.
You're going to say that. I knew it.
How did you know that?
I don't know. That was the first thing I thought.
I know he was tough, but he was fair.
You do that one more time, and I'm gonna throw you across the room.
Either way, the guy who was in that suit probably could throw in a mean pigskin with me on the weekend.
I want the dad from Home Alone.
The rich dad? He's
Because
really
he
rich.
was so fucking rich.
He was really
He's like, fuck it, I'll pay for my whole extended family to go to France. Even this guy I don't like.
That's right.
Everyone's going to France, first class. Also, I live in this giant house and never appear to work.
He also left his son in a house alone for weeks.
The mother was responsible for the boy. You cannot blame a father for that. He's too busy writing checks.
Understood.
I know who you're gonna say that you think I want as a dad.
Bill Cosby?
No, Bryan Cranston from Breaking Bad, of course.
I thought you said Malcolm in the Middle.
That sounded like Earl Sinclair to me.
I get to eat cereal all the time. And
really topical for some other year.
his family's so upset that he makes meth. I'd be like, okay, when are we gonna make meth? Make some money.
Also, he makes hundreds of thousands, if
Yeah.
not millions of dollars being a meth king.
Not as much as some dads. Wait, hold on. Is my dad sell meth?
Next question from Just a Lump of Canadium. The Funhaus gang is inexplicably time traveled back to the set of The Phantom Menace in 1997, where the crew has mistaken Adam Kovic for George Lucas. Your time machine crash landed on him. And the rest of Funhaus as other members of the production team. What would you do to make the film even better? He does. He sounds like George
there you
Lucas.
go.
I could see the resemblance there.
More boss now.
More boss nass.
Is that what he said? More boss nass?
He
Okay.
said more boss nass.
You got it, boss.
Get that Georgia out there.
So what I would do to make the
that
film
hurts.
better, since obviously Adam
Yeah.
wanted to be George Lucas, is I'd just get him more food. George Lucas always needed more food. He always looked really hungry, even because that waddle needed to fill out itself eventually. And I noticed that the larger the waddle got, the better the films became. So just need to get him more food to increase the size of the waddle, make the films better.
I would be the cultural consultant on set.
Attaché.
Kind of. I just when the flying bug guy came in to raise Anakin,
Watto?
I would go, that's offensive.
Oh.
I would just constantly be on set pointing out, Boss Nass and all these people that you got 5 years on this, then it's going to be really offensive.
Would you change anything though, or would you just say
It's
that's
up to the
offensive?
boss, who probably wouldn't change a thing.
And what would he say?
Go ask boss now.
George Lucas is an amazing writer, but I would be brought in as a writer, and I would help us give some more meat to these bones, turn this one movie into 3 movies.
To punch it up?
I'd be going, stretch. I would
Too
go,
much effort.
I say, maybe some more Watto.
I'm doing
No
this.
Watto, and
I'm
then-
doing more Watto.
Why does Boss Nass look like me?
George, that's a mirror.
CGI is not done yet?
Next question from Louisiantonia. With the recent tragic loss of McDonald's Big Mac trademark,
What? That happened?
I didn't know that. What name would you rename the Big Mac to?
If this is true, I say we just bring back the Arch Burger, the original burger, also the 96 Olympics.
The Burger of Champions.
Yeah. You get Terry Strug to promote that thing.
Terry Strug, yeah.
You were close.
Him
We also,
or
get
her?
we also get the Atlantic City Bomber in there. What else happened that year? Space Jam, I think, was announced.
I think he's talking about 96. You talking about?
I think that's what it was.
I think he still thinks he's George Lucas.
I'm just saying, we get everything back on track, and we get McDonald's up there. Also, sometimes they serve pizza. Did you know that?
So what are you naming the Big Mac?
Terry Strug Burger.
I think you call it the wheat and meat, because
That makes
that's
sense.
essentially what a burger is
Just
anyway.
wheat as the bun and then meat as the
But you
burger.
call it the wheat and meat. They have the double wheat and meat or the triple single wheat and meat.
I'll get the wheat and meat squared, please.
Wheat and meat squared, you got it coming right up.
It's 4 or 2. I'm not sure.
I call it the Patty Me Daddy, because it's got so many patties on it, and it's
Okay.
creamy.
Ew.
Why did you say
talk-
it? You
don't-
like made this
I
face
don't like
when
it. I
you
don't like
said
when
it.
you talk like that.
You made me grimace, like the character Grimace.
I used to have a sick Grimace comb that I carried in my purse.
What?
It was a Grimace on it, but it was orange, and I pulled it out. Come here.
How old were you?
Like 22.
I really didn't have an answer for this one, so I was just gonna say let's just put more chicken nuggets on.
More? How many do you think are on there?
There's 5 or 6, right? Come on, we gotta put some
He
chicken.
doesn't know what a burger is.
It's coming a ball.
Yeah.
From Dragon Sniper 69. Hey guys, I'm in my final year of law school and wanted to know what are your recommendations for what type of law I should practice?
I would be a defense lawyer, which I know is that's what everybody is basically. They're a defense lawyer, but I'd be a defense lawyer for the most dangerous of criminals, those who steal the Big Mac trademark. Ooh. Because I believe someone stole that trademark, not that it was lost by McDonald's. I rest my case. Your Honor.
Very similar to Bruce. I would be a defense lawyer, but I would be a self-defense lawyer.
The karate lawyer?
Every single
Trial by
trial,
combat.
someone would come at me and go, "Ah!"
Wow, you fight somebody off in every courtroom?
He goes,
Yeah.
not guilty.
I go, do you acquit? That's how I get my
Instead of submit, do
Yeah,
you
yeah.
submit, do you acquit?
Yeah.
Clever.
I'd like to practice common law because I figure just as long
What's
as you
common law?
know.
Do you know what common law
It's like a
is?
common law marriage.
Yeah, I think he's referring to a common law marriage.
No, it's like common sense. Like they always ask, like, should he take the bus or should he have driven that day? And I'm like,
What do you say?
was it raining?
He answers every question with a question, which I appreciate.
Charges $150 an hour, which is the thing that really blows my mind.
A rate ain't cheap.
And he's got his assistant lawyer is the rapper Common. And they have a TV show called Common Law.
He will do
They could be
anything.
my TV dads.
We got ourselves a sitcom.
That's procedural.
Does it come with nuggets or what? Next question from Paper Train Pants. Funhaus is asked to produce an Airbud-style children's film starring Benson. What sport action will Benson perform, and who else do you cast?
I just feel like the only sport he hasn't really done is cricket.
That's not true. He hasn't done water polo.
Croquet, he hasn't done
You call it
badminton.
airbutty.
They haven't done
Rugby?
That Aztec sport where you hit things with your hips.
Yeah.
disc golf,
Disc golf is good.
ultimate frisbee.
Ultimate
yeah.
Frisbee? Yeah. Disc golf is fun.
There's a park in LA that has disc golf. We should play. We should go play. We all live near it. This
Yep.
disc golf course.
Yeah, I'll
And
see you
we-
there.
We bring Benson.
We bring Benson.
would enjoy it,
He
yeah.
accidentally gets one in his mouth, tosses it, hole in one. He's challenging Phil Mickelson for the championship disc golf tournament. Are you gonna call your friend?
I tried calling Neil. He didn't answer.
Is there any
I
other
called.
friend?
I tried Melissa. No.
Do you have any other
No,
Canadian
that's
friend?
it.
No, okay.
I really think this would be a lot easier if you just sent a letter, which you could do with stamps.com. Your time is valuable, and I don't think anyone wants to waste their time sitting in traffic just to mail a couple packages at the post office. That's why stamps.com offers time-saving tools for all kinds of postal customers. Eliminate trips to the post office and save yourself some money with discounts a brick-and-mortar store just can't offer. Buy and print official US postage for any letter, any package, any class of mail using your own computer and printer. Plus, when you use their free digital scale, stamps.com will automatically calculate the exact postage. Never overpay again. Let Stamps.com decide the best class of mail based on your needs. Plus, you get 5 cents off every first-class stamp and up to 40% off priority mail. Every minute counts at the Funhaus office, so when we want to return Joel to sender after a demo disc appearance, we know what service to use. Stamps.com. Right now, Open House viewers can get a special offer that includes a 4-week trial, plus free postage and a digital scale. See for yourself why over 700,000 small businesses use Stamps.com. Just go to Stamps.com, click on the microphone at the top of the homepage, and type in Open House. That's Stamps.com, enter Open House.
Canadians don't know how to say de trois.
Well, Bruce, say you're on a plane. How would you order a croissant?
I'll have one croissant, please.
I'm pushing you off the plane now.
What about if you wanted one of those little dessert treats that are a puffed pastry and the cream in the middle?
The stuffed Terry Stroh grate?
Oh, and eclair.
A macaron.
Are those macaron?
That's a bad time to jerk it. You
Did
got
someone do that?
Did that happen in the movie?
you got
Did I miss
Jeff
that?
Bridges. Is it Jeff Bridges or Kurt Russell in that movie?
It's Jeff Bridges. I watched the first 5 minutes of that movie. It was pretty good first 5 minutes.
It's a good movie.
The last 5 minutes
I
are
fell
good too. I was in the middle 5 minutes.
There's a few good 5 minutes in that movie where you're like,
Several good 5 minutes.
who did it and what was done it?
Give me another